Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on.
Stars of the Week has arrived, and it's a drop. They've been on a heater. They've been on an absolute heater with this content stuff. Maybe they're prepping for nightmares, but I'm liking what they're doing. It started off yesterday with Conference Tour. Thought it was a great drop. A lot of people were skeptical on it, but I thought it was a good drop. And then they're bringing the heat today. Some names. Antrell Roll. Hoping he gets 4-3. Does not get 4-3. I was hoping they're keeping that Miami U theme with Sean Taylor, Ray Lewis, and all those boys. Speaking of Ray Lewis, just quickly, let's pivot. I actually love Ray Lewis as an investment, and I'm explaining to you why, right? I know we just got an overall boost, and all that different type of stuff. If you actually look at middle linebackers, this Aiden Fisher got released today, 90 speed middle linebacker. Fantastic. Great, right? I like Ray Lewis. He is the second fastest middle linebacker. The next one is Barham, who is 1.4 million and 700K. I like Ray Lewis. You see 88 speed. He is one of, 289 speed middle linebackers. And then sometimes you just invest in names, right? If you've played Madden all these years, sometimes you just invest in names. The price I like him at is under 500K. I'm not doing anything under 500K because I do believe he can get back up easily to 700, 800K just because it's Ray Lewis and also because of the homecoming strategy card, right? The homecoming strategy card boosts him up tremendously. I actually bought one myself already in the team. I got him for 500K flat. I'm going to keep him on the team. At the end of the day, it's a 250K rental, but I do think because he is Ray Lewis, he is going to go up, right? Get it? Got it? Good. I just wanted to put that out there. I do and love it, but only at 500K or under. And I've seen him there a couple times, and I'm going to monitor him a couple times moving forward. So you see my coins are up from yesterday. We have a pack opening dropping tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all remember I had natty packs? I decided to rip them. And that's all I'm going to say. I decided to rip them. I ain't going to give y'all more. Y'all going to have to tune in to tomorrow. We might even have a double upload tomorrow because there's something else. I'll talk about it briefly in this video, but y'all know me. I'm a pack tester. I like to test stuff. I usually test a lot of stuff off camera so you guys will get to see, but we'll talk about that here shortly. Like I said, Antrell Roll, 92 speed. Going to be a very, very expensive DB. I think the fastest stock DB in the game outside of the Hardaway. 6 foot. My guess is over 1.5 easily. Yeah, 1.7. If I pull him, he's gone. Just keeping it a buck. Keeping it all the way 100 with y'all. Aiden Fisher, great middle linebacker too. I think he's expensive as well, like 1.5 as well. 1.1. Still, these story of the week LTDs, if I pull them, they're getting shipped out. They're absolutely getting shipped out. Now, in terms of the champions, they're cool. Cameron Dickey, veer and shoot, and then we got Joseph Williams. Now, Joseph Williams is a 6'2 receiver, and he gets all the 90 route running thresholds. So he could be very, very pricey. He's 230. Now, remember yesterday I told you guys not to do that set for the Ryan Williams tokens because the cards were overpriced. This is what 90 overall should look like. Around 200K, 180, and then eventually they'll get down to what 90 prices were. So even him, 190. That's not bad, right? Now, I actually don't know what 91's quick sell for because I should have checked it when I pulled them yesterday, but that's story of the week. Like I said, usually I do it on Thursday, but because I already had a video planned for Thursday, I wanted to talk about it today. So get it, got it, good. But quickly, pack testing. I've been packed. Y'all know every time I try to test packs or whatnot, right now, I believe you have 72 hours until Nightmares to continue to do this, right? And I'll explain the reason behind this is you can basically open up sophomore packs and recruit packs and get your value for training. Now let me go to the auction house and explain why, right? Because you got, like I said, I think you got about 48 hours to 72 hours to take advantage of this because when the new promo drops, that Friday is when the market crashes. The high-end market has already come down from the LTDs, but the low-end markets kind of stay the same, right? And I'll explain why. Now, if we look at the auction house beforehand, and by the way, let me go into CFB.fan because that will explain it a little bit better. Bear with me a little quick second as I go up to CFB.fan and look at the prices. So, you pull up CFB.fan and look at the prices. They haven't really changed. 87s were always 40K for training. 86s were around 28K. 85s were around 20K. You guys have heard me multiple times saying getting training at 17 per because that's where the market's at. Now, why is PAX so valuable at this moment? You can see everything is around, except the high-end market. Remember, I told you the high-end markets come down, the 90, the 89s, the 88s, which we can take advantage of that, right? And now, the reason why that is because we've gotten new odds, but we've gotten old prices, right? So if you look at, if I just type in 86s, you can see 86s are at 26K. Multiple times, you guys, or 28K or 30K, multiple times you guys have seen me talk about getting 86s for training at 26K. It should flip. 86s should go to 85 prices, 87 prices should go to 86 prices, 88 prices should go to 87 prices, 89 should go to 89, whoop, whoop, whoop. So as you look at it right now, you can go to conference tours, and that was released yesterday. These 87s, you got 86, 86, these 87s are still 40K. Technically, they should be 30K, right? Like I told you guys, the high-end market has come down, but the low-end market has not. If we go look at 88, 88 should be at the price of 87s, which is around 40 to 50K. Most 88s right now, because they're not pullable outside of either sophomore packs or recruit bundles, it's like 63K. A lot of these you can sell for 70, 80, 90K. And this is why these packs are valuable at this moment, because we've got an odds boost. These cards are being spit out on a more frequent rate, but the market has not shifted as of yet to reflect the new odds boost. It's still on the old odds boost and the old prices. This is why you can take advantage of it. Opening sophomore packs, opening up recruit bundles. I've seen some great ones. Now, like I said, some of the high-end stuff has come down, but even some of the high-end stuff, you look at 90s, right? 90s should technically be where 89s are at, which is around 100K. These are at 120, 140. So if you pull a 90, excuse me, let it go. Let it fly, sell it. Don't even think about it, because they will come down eventually. That's what happens when it comes to these odds boosts, right? The overall shifts where it should go, like I said, 87 prices go to 86, 88s go to 87, 88s go to 88, 87s, 89s go to 88s, 90s go to 89. You get it? Got it? Good. So because the odds haven't changed the odds have changed, but the prices haven't changed as of yet, you still can open up these packs and get value. So, for example, a sophomore pack before, right? If we go to sophomore packs, which we'll open a couple in this video, you pull an 88 out of here that goes for, let's say, 75K. After tax, you're making 68K back. That's a W. If you can make 68K back out of a pack, you're going to get a bunch of other stuff. You probably can make that 16K back, or you can take it as free training, right? With this recruit bundle, you should get around 1,000, because right now 86s are around 30K, right? So that's about 1,600 training. You get over 1,600 training in a recruit bundle, you basically got it at market value, right? Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be this. I think until Nightmares on Friday. So just preference, you guys, and just so you guys understand that. Let's get into these packs here, man. Let's get into these packs and see if we can cook. Just wanted to go through that real quickly so you guys know, because I've seen a lot of people last couple of days, oh, packs are, yeah, they're good, but the reason why they're good is because the market hasn't shifted yet. As soon as the market shifts, packs go back to being ass. This happens every odds boost because, again, it takes a while for, so we're getting an 87 here, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that, as it takes a while for the market to adjust to the prices. Double step up, okay, 286s. I mean, this is probably dumb, but you know, if we get 287s or an 88, okay. He's actually expensive. Funny enough, we just made our coins back, or broke even. Like I said, he's around 100K, he's around 50K. We'll take that. It costs 155, so at the end of the day, we didn't get cooked, and that's all we got. Interesting. Wow. Story of the week, B&D. I'm not gonna lie, I ripped, where are they at? These, I'm not even gonna show you guys the clip. I ripped these and I pulled Chris Bell. In yesterday's video, I was talking about pulling a receiver. I pulled Chris Bell out of these. That's why that's at 0. Yeah, that it is what it is when it comes to that. I feel like there's no need for me to show y'all that. So we pulled Chris Bell out of that. We cooked, if I'm being completely honest. So my coins are down, but they're up at the same time. And trust me when I tell you they're up, I have so much in my binder that I need to sell. So much in my binder that I'm just waiting for the right time. The one thing I may take a L on is the Dalen Everett's. I was able to get one off for $1 million, but with the Skinny Hardaway, which I know that's not his name, but that's what I call him. With him being released yesterday, it's kind of tanked the cornerback market. And he got cooked. He's like at 600K. I'm hoping I can get him off for around 750 and then break even on them, and then I'll be okay with that. Like I said, I did sell one for $1 million, so I made 200 plus K on that. But yeah, just wanted to be honest with you guys when it comes to my investments or whatnot. So That's not here nor there. We got 2 more of these packs, and then I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this so you guys believe me. Because if I don't do an in-depth video, people are like, you're capping, you're doing all this. So just pay attention. Just pay attention. The strategy cards. I told you guys before, I like to test stuff. I've tested a plethora of those since yesterday. They're good. They're very, very good at this moment. And the reason why they're good, the price didn't change on them, right? If we go to general offers, and like I said, about time I try to get to this, EA may have changed this or whatnot, but I'll just open up. We'll open up. I think we can open up, what, 15 right now. We can open up 17. I'll open up 17 right now. So 17 costs 187K, right? That's mine. That 187K would account to cost. I've had multiple times, because there's epic strategy cards in here, and epic strategy cards go quick sell for 40K. Most of them sell for 60K because there's not a lot up right now. You can cook. So there's an epic. 3 packs in. We're going to see how many coins I make back just out of 17 packs. That's all I'm going to do. Tomorrow, like I said, I may do a video where we do 100 of these to see if we can cook. But like I said, I've done sample size of 20, 30, and I've made coins every single time without fail. Make coins before putting them on the auction house too. So if I was just to quick sell everything, I would make coins. So 17 packs is 187K, right? So we're going to see if we can make 187K back before quick selling anything. Now, like I said, I've been testing this since yesterday. So I didn't want to gatekeep this and people say, oh, you know, if EA Pad changes it, they change it, right? But I just want people to know that these have been cooking. And like I said, depending on obviously what you pull in terms of epics, to me, I'm usually getting an epic 1 every 10, if I'm being completely honest, which is not a bad rate of 10%. And you got to remember, commons are an L. Uncommons, if you quick sell, are only 1,000 L. So they're not bad. But if you get on a stretch of uncommons, you get cooked, right? You get absolutely cooked. Now, I feel like something sold. Because something sells, so it's going to kind of mess up my count. Yeah. Dang it. And I don't want to show you guys my binder. Be right back. Boys, I checked. I've done 11 packs. We need to do 6 more. 6 more of these packs. And that'll be the 17 we wanted to do. And just to see how many coins we made back. Right? To be honest, I'm maybe 1 more epic saves us. But right now, I'll be honest with the strategies. The commons were kind of getting cooked. But again, like I said, 17 is not a big enough sample size in my opinion. I just did this to showcase. I feel like you need to do 30, 40, 50, you know what I mean? That's a rare. That's pack 3. We got 4, 5, 6 left. And can we get another epic to send us off? 1 more epic to send us off. That's a rare. Rares are good though. That's 4. And then, like I said, we'll end it off with some sophomore, some recruit bundles. We'll try to cook that way. The last one here, and then I'll show you the binder and see what we did. Out of 187K, how much we made back. Cooked. As you can see, so this is before selling anything. It costs 187K. We made 164 back. Before selling. And this, remember, these quick sell for 40K, but you can see they've sold for 60K. I usually list them up for 60K for an hour. There's our 20K difference right there. Now, as well, if you want to list up the rares, which I usually do list up the rares, right, and get my extra 5, 10K or whatever out of the rares, that's an additional 5K. So to me, that was one of the worst rolls I ever had, and we still are going to break even out of these rolls. So, and I can't really put shit on the auction house because my auction house is filled, but you get the point. All right, boys, we're going to bounce around, do some sophomore packs. You know what I mean? We're going to mess with a couple of things. So, like I said, I think you have 48 to 72 hours to do this before the market adjusts, because the market has not adjusted as of yet. It has not adjusted as of yet. And like I said, if you get some pulls, 88, I mean, this pack is a W. This pack is an absolute positive W. So if you look at, and I'm going to show you guys and break down what I mean by this. Look at him, 75K. That's a sale. Remember, the pack costs 84, right? 75K, that's a sale. This guy, I could quick sell if I wanted to, right? But can take my 60K. So that's 130K made back between those two. That's 100. So I've made, that'll be what, a 50K profit. Plus, I'm going to quick sell all the other things. and we get 3K training. So not only did we make a 50K profit, but we make 3K training because those 88s are inflated at the moment because the market has not adjusted. So that's what I mean by when the market hasn't adjusted, and it helps when you get a pack and it explains it for you. So then you get packs like this where it's all ass, and I just, be gone. Just quick sell, in my opinion. Like you can nickel and dime if you want. I'm at this juncture where I'm not nickel and diming. Obviously, I understand if you're in a different position from a coin perspective, you're going to nickel and dime. I'm not going to nickel and dime. We're going to take our 88 right here and make our coins back. Sam Levitt. I believe he is like 70K as well. If you pull an 88, you basically automatically make your coins back if you decide to sell everything else. But obviously for me, I'm just going to quick sell everything else, take my 76K from Sam Levitt, and be good. Be good, right? So you can see there, this is the method I guess you can do for the next 72 hours where you're basically just praying for a hit out of these, which they will come eventually. 87, that's 40K. Another 87, that's another 40K. So right there between those two, we made coins back. Now, do we want to take those coins or do we want to take the training? Personally, at this juncture, you can see he sells for 50K. I'm going to take the training because I don't necessarily need the coins at this moment, but that's what I mean. I could have sold both of those 87s, 40K a piece, made my coins back, right? And then have training to go in. It's pretty simple, really. Basic economics, you know what I mean? You take your profit when your profit is available for you, or you take your minor loss when that's available for you too. Because not losing coins is just as good as making coins. I will say that again. Not losing coins is just as good as making coins. Now, obviously, some packs you're going to get like that, where you're going to lose. Got to take your L's. But you got to remember, the first pack I did, I made, 150K? So, I'm going to go quick through. Ha, 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 ha. It's a pretty good pack. It's a pretty good pack. This 87 could probably sell for around 50 or so K. My guess, probably he sold for 65K too, if I wanted to. But then again, I'm a pack degenerate, so let's go. I'll do a couple more. We'll do a couple more, and then, we'll get out of here. Recruit bundles are a little bit more scarce, if I'm being completely honest, but you can cook in the recruit bundles as well. I'm so glad I skipped through that, because if I would have watched that full animation, got an 86, I would have been pissed. Let's do one more, and then we'll do 4 recruit bundles, and then we'll get out of here. We'll be done. We'll be done, depending on if we get cooked or not. If we get cooked, or if we cooked. 86, 84, 86. This punter, just because he's a punter, could be expensive too. Something to be mindful of. Yes. Probably gonna sell him for 50K, and then take the training everywhere else. So sell him for 50K, take the rest of the training. 55K training plus an 86. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's the value of these packs at this moment. And like I said, I don't know. I do believe until Nightmares it will be this way. But yeah, that's what you got to take advantage of the value at the moment. So like I said, we'll do a couple recruit bundles, and then we will get out of here with maybe some premium packs. I'm not entirely sure. I can try the rolls, but I feel like the rolls aren't. I just don't like. I honestly don't like the story of the week. They're probably my least favorite rolls. Because even though they should have the best odds because they only have 2 cards, 2 LTDs, and 2 season cards, I never hit an LTD or a season card out of there, right? And the funny thing is, me saying now that I never hit a season card out of there, if I open it, I probably will hit a season card. But yeah, let's do these 4 recruit bundles and see if we can cook with these. Again, I'm looking for around 1,000 to 1,600 trade. I'm just going to go quick through because you guys don't need to see all of these because that's what it's going to be for the most part. If we get a hit, we get a hit. I just won't see the animation, but for the most part, it's going to be that. You're going to get some 85s, and I'm out here boosting up these recruit bundles, and now they're being this ass. They were great yesterday. So many people, double 88s, 89s. I mean, there it is, 86. That's fantastic training right there. And 86 alone, as I showed y'all earlier, is 30K. So that makes those coins back if I wanted to. And then one more through. Did get something down here. I didn't see it. Just an 81. Like I said, if I had to choose, it would be sophomore packs over recruit bundles, if I'm being completely honest. Just because I feel like in sophomore packs, you have a better opportunity to make that 80K back compared to a recruit bundle making that 25K back. Just my thoughts. You may disagree down below. That's just my thoughts. I feel like the sophomore packs gives you a little bit more value, a little bit better chance to get hits, because you have higher, overall chances than you do out of this, right? Yeah, generally, I had a couple hits out of recruit bundles, but sophomore packs is generally where I like to live, if I'm being completely honest and upfront with y'all. So, and 86, not bad. Now, looking at this, it's actually not that bad. The 286 we pulled around 70K between those two. So out of the 100K, we already made 70K back between those. So it actually wasn't that bad in the recruit bundles, if I'm being completely honest. The 286 has actually saved us tremendously. But nevertheless, I'm still going to quick sell all this, get another 6K training. 6K training for 100K. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad in terms of training. So, all right, let's open up. Listen, man, I gotta try one pack. It is a technical stories, it's a stars of the week video, so I gotta try one pack. They're up to 18K. I don't like these packs, if I'm being completely honest. So, no. Don't like these packs, if I'm being real. Cameron Dickey, he's the cheaper of the two. It is what it is at the end of the day. Let's end up with some premium training packs. We're probably going to have maybe 3, maybe 4 of these. And see if we can cook. First one is an 87 mainstay. Depending on this mainstay, some of these mainstays are expensive. Some of them just aren't. So he's around 40K. Probably could sell him. But, generally out of the premium training pack, I really only sell 88 pluses unless an 87 is going for 55, 60K. Unless an 80 is going for that high, like the name of the game 87s are a little bit different. You can see he did sell for 50K, but I ain't worried about it. So last 2 packs. Appreciate you boys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, if you're gonna do the sophomore packs or the recruit bundles, be smart. Sell what you need to sell. Take your W and get out. Take your W and get out. Now he was expensive because he is one of the better option quarterbacks. I mean, look, this is what I mean. 88s, I'm taking my W. That's a W in my opinion. So, that's what you got to do when you're opening packs to mitigate your risk. Because obviously you are going to lose, but what you're hoping is that you lose little until you get big. We ended off with 288s out of that pack. We'll take that. I can't actually put him up on the auction house because the auction house is full, but nevertheless, we will put him up. He sold for 85K 55 hours ago, or 55 hours, 15 hours ago. So, yeah, no big pulls in this video, but gave y'all a couple things tomorrow, though. I promise y'all tomorrow y'all gonna be locked in because video goes crazy. I'm out. Deuces.